Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jehliali. In this incarnation, we are here in one more day of this planetary ascension. I am here to talk about the energies from December 2nd to December 8th. I'm not going to make a big introduction because there are many things that I wanted to comment today. But it is important to remember that the new moon continues to manifest because, in fact, we are going to see that there are a lot of aspects that are going to be perfected along the week. So, tomorrow, December 2nd, the moon in Sagittarius, before leaving Sagittarius, it is going to create a square with Neptune retrograde stationary in Pisces because Neptune, it is going to be direct this week. I'm going to amplify more at the end of the video. So many times this could imply like low energy, the tendency to to go in escapisms as a way of regulating emotions, and obviously this is not something that is going to contribute. Sometimes this could create the sensation of apathy. But well, the important thing with this tension is to notice those imbalances that are actually making the invitation to listen in a deeper way to ourselves and to align with the purposes of the soul, to redirect our energy or to surrender to something, to some experience. So this is going to be part of the whole week actually because of the energy of Neptune. Okay, on December 4th, and this is going to be active from the 3rd to the 6th. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, it is going to make the second opposition with Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. The last one happened, the first one happened on November 18th, and there could happen that the information that we received in that first opposition, it is reviewed. Maybe we are finding other perspectives. This opposition, it is very linked with expansive news, expansive information that is impacting us, or that makes us question our structures of thought, our beliefs. But also this could imply like doubts in at the time that we have to choose between options. So we have to take into account that Mercury in Sagittarius in its shadow could overlook important details. So more than a moment of making big decisions, it is a moment to be very, very present, to transcend the mental noise, because there could be this tendency too. There could happen this tendency too. Well, this same day, December 4th, and this is active practically the whole week, the Sun in Sagittarius is perfecting its square with Saturn in Pisces. This is also part of the new moon. So, well, I've been talking a lot about the tensions with Neptune imply challenges of growth. And many times they could put in evidence patterns of the mind that make us perceive the reality in a very negative way. It is not that the planets are doing something in us. It is that the synchronicity, the available energy could put in evidence something that was already there. Or the other polarity with the Sun in Sagittarius that is more linked with running into an immediate satisfaction that later it is going to bring consequences. In with Saturn in Pisces, they are going to be shown, certainly. So if there is a sensation that the freedom and the expansion, it is like restricted, it is important to reevaluate what we are building, or the focus that we are putting in certain things in our life. This aspect is actually pushing us to put a boundary in something that is not helping us to move forward, or to assume a decision of responsibility to align us with a higher purpose, a higher sense. Well, this same day, December 4th, and this is active from the 2nd to the December 7th, Venus in Capricorn, Capricorn create a sextile with Neptune retrograde stationary in Pisces. It is a transit that accompanies us to the commitment with our dreams, with the potentials, with the creations that are not only contributing with ourselves, but they have also a positive impact in the collective. So this aspect, it is about choices that are born from this deep connection with ourselves, and in the end, that is responsibility, making decisions from that space. That is what help us to consolidate what we want to create. So on December 6th, Mercury in Sagittarius creates a conjunction, the inferior conjunction with the Sun. This is the middle point of the retrogradation. And this transit usually brings like revelations, information that help us to illuminate processes, mental processes, to comprehend better this sense of something or some experience, or to understand what does align with our purpose in the next phase of our path. You know, this process helps us to make better decisions. It is about bringing to consciousness that it is what the Sun does. So this same day, December 6th, Mars in Leo starts its retrogradation in the degree 6. All the week it is going to be stationary. We are feeling this from since days ago, and well, this is an illusory perception that it is going backwards. No planet does this. Actually, it is a perspective from the Earth. But well, in this retrogradation, Mars starts to, to create the exact opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. This is going to be perfected on January 3rd. And then it is going to return to Cancer. So in this first instance, in the house that we have the first degrees of Leo, we have an impulse of taking like creative directions, of sharing with generosity our light. So, as the Sun does, the retrogradation invites us to do this reevaluation, and that's why we could feel that in that area of our lives there are things that are not moving forward. This could show also discomfortable things through the anger, the irritability, the grumpiness, and also things that are linked with self-esteem. So we can cultivate a healthy self-love. And because it is in this opposition with Pluto and Aquarius in mathematical degrees, it is already created, there could be experiences that are generating fear. Because we are giving the power to these experiences. And fear, it is not only traduced in passivity, fear, it is also traduced in anger, in attacking. The one that is attacking, it is feeling threatened by something or someone. So low self-esteem, it is not only not being able to appreciate our light, it is also about taking selfish decisions with ourselves and with other people, because well, also Mars in Leo has the tendency in its shadow to be very self-centered. So through the arrogance, the illusion of superiority, or projecting like external enemies with Pluto and Aquarius, like everything is against me. Well, this could be an expression of this transit too, which means we don't have to lose our center. In fact, we need to step in our center to share our light and to understand, what we really want to create. But the way of integrating these aspects is managing our emotions, understanding what is moving the anger, using our qualities, talents, and gifts to redirect that energy in creative projects, new ones, to offer them to the community. And also this is about moving forward to things that could create a little bit of resistance or fear, because they imply doing new things. So it is not about that, feeling fear is something wrong. It is how we are going to face it. In the collective level, this transit could be linked with violent events. I am not going to deepen in this, because I don't think that, focusing ourselves in the things that we cannot control or that could activate the survival instinct is something worth to do. It is about losing our energy. So apocalypse, I don't know if that word in English, the pronunciation, it is revelation. And we are here to reveal light. We are here to reveal light in this great change of paradigm that we are going through. So on December 7th, Venus in Aquarius is creating, Venus is leaving Capricorn and entering in Aquarius. The moment it enters in Aquarius, creates a conjunction with Pluto. This happened on February 17th of this same year, 2024. This is a transit that in the middle of all of these planets, all of these retrograde planets, could imply a reconnection with people. Or if we are talking about new people, this could be linked with connections of other times. And it is also an aspect to connect with our personal power, to create the new, what generates creative freedom, to use our power in a collective cause with consciousness, which is not the same that going into an extreme, an ideological extreme, because Pluto, it is a planet of extremes. And necessarily this is about a collective, no, relationship transformation. This is about understanding what attachments are pushing us away from a genuine expression of love, or of being receptive of new energy in relationships, dynamics of manipulation, all of that. Also, Venus in Aquarius, it is about connecting with a community or with groups with whom we can feel resonance. Well, December 7th, Neptune direct in Pisces. We're going to feel this the whole week. I always repeat this, but when a transpersonal planet, it is becoming direct, or it is starting its retrogradation, it is the moment that we feel the most. And also when it has activations of personal planets. The rest of the year, the energies are there, are operating, but we are feeling them in a more subtle level. So we are going to expand later in this. Neptune is unfolding its energy in this process, and this planet, it is linked with the subtle worlds, the waters, the sensitivity, the intuition, the spiritual. So as I said, this could be linked with movements that we are not perceiving, but also, a tsunami could be something very linked with Neptune, the waters, the ocean. So Neptune, it is also linked with this comprehension that everything is unity, and it is not a mental comprehension. It is something that we are accessing while we dissolve layers of the ego. But, well, we need to learn first how to operate with our ego here in this plane. It is a process. This is what I am trying to say. And it is a week to observe illusions and fantasies that are actually not matching the reality, that are more linked with projections of what we would like the reality to be, but it is not. Experiences that in which we are making this renouncement of our soul, and that necessarily are going to drain us, these sacrifices for other people or certain experiences that aren't actually, it is not a sacred office, and they are not in alignment with our inner self. This is also about surrendering to the mystery of the existence with Neptune in Pisces. And there are things that we could feel and perceive that they are not fitting in an old logic. So we have to learn to amplify our logic and to open ourselves to trust in this higher sense, and to listen to ourselves in a deep way, to transcend states of confusion, because this is also linked with Neptune. We could be much more sensitive, dreams with a lot of charge of messages, the oniric activity. And it is a very, very nice energy for creative things, canalizations, everything that is linked with arts. It is, very, very associated to this Neptune in Pisces. I wanted to remark the fact that observing these escapisms, or not trying to run away from ourselves through excessive consumerism, because this same day the Sun in Sagittarius is creating an opposition with Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Well, family, I am going to end this video here. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.